phone. Sorry, I'm live. I was just humming the song. Good morning, beautiful women out there. Hope you are doing amazing this Wednesday. Okay. So, as I said, let me just be on Facebook. Let me view if any of you join so that I can see. Okay. Oh my god, it's like echoing. Okay. As I said, today I'll be talking about carbs, which is carbohydrates. See what happens when it comes to carbs. Even kids are really scared to eat potatoes, rice, chapatis because they think they are putting on weight. Well, first we have to understand what are carbs and why we required it. Okay, so carbohydrates is a macronutrient, right? I already have done your macro and micronutrients. So one of the macronutrients which we required and our body use as an energy source of it is carbs. Okay, so why carbs are important? Because it gives us glucose. So when glucose is given to a patient or something, what happens? Their blood sugar level comes normal and they get energy, right? So the basic need of a carbohydrate in body is to give us energy and run our day. Now if we go back to agricultural age, that time, I'm sorry, I need to switch off my phone. Okay, so in agricultural age, what happened is farmers used to go and work hard in the farming agriculture acres of land, right? So obviously they used to consume so much food, either they're the owner or the worker, either way they don't get time like how we get office breaks or school breaks. They don't get the time to break until they finish that portion, only they will be able to. So before going to work, because they need to walk for some come, because agriculture fields are not like our garden, no, it will be very far, so they need to walk miles and go there and then start the work, and then once finish the work, then they will be able to. Okay, sorry. Then they will be able to go and work. So that's the reason they used to consume so much rice with sambar, idli. If it is south farmer, if it is not farmer, they might have chapatis, lot of chapatis and vegetables, more of them. Early morning cooking could not happen, right? So they have the raw vegetables, onions, chili, and some machala achar like that. So our food habits come from our agricultural age. So as the generation changes, the food habits also changes. Now more of packet foods are available because both husband wives are working. Sorry, husband and a wife is working, and they don't get time to cook, or they are so tired after the office day that they try to get instant food and everything. So lifestyle changes change our food habits also, but we are still consuming the same amount of calories, same amount of pattern how we have to have our food. Okay, so let us understand about the carbohydrates. So what happens when we eat a rice or a chapati or a idli? It breaks down into glucose, and glucose again breaks down into insulin. Okay, and that triggers the energy and the balance carbohydrates, which is not used as to produce insulin, it becoming a fat. Okay, so that's the impact of carbohydrates in your body. Now foods, vegetables, and fruits all have carbs. Okay, so people go on low carb diet, they think okay they will not eat rice chapati, they are done. No, even your fruits and vegetables are having carbs. Okay, so if you are in a weight loss program and you want to reduce, so you have to consume less carbs. Why? Because you have already these stored fats, as I have in my arm, thighs, and everywhere. So these stored fats is already there. If I consume more carbs, I am generating more fat in my body, and if I'm not burning that, then it is becoming stored fat, right? Can I do like 2 hours, 3 hours gym and workout? No, I'm a normal human being. I can do an 30 minutes, 40 minutes workout a day. That's much. So maximum 300 to 400 calories is what I can burn. But if I consume 2005 calories and burn 300 calories, so what happens to the rest calories what I have taken? It is convert into energy and again into fat, right? So, whenever you go on a low carb diet or on a plan to reduce your weight, you have to be conscious about your three macros very much, which are your carbs, sorry, your four macros, your carbohydrates, your fiber, your fat, okay, and your protein. These are the four macronutrients which you need to take care of it when you're planning a diet. So people think in diet I can eat anything what I want and everything. Yes, you can eat, but you should learn conscious eating before doing that, because in if you're in UKG you learn ABCD and everything, right? You don't learn sentences. So when you are at beginner level to start your journey, if you reduce your carbs 5 to 10 kg, you are going to reduce because you stop converting your carbohydrates into fat. Okay, post that only the struggle is how to burn fat. Okay, so today we are not talking about fat, let's talk about carbohydrates. Let me share my screen and show you what are the types of carbohydrates are there and how you can use it. Let me know when you can see my screen. Okay, so there are three types of carbs. I made it as simpler because scientific terminology definitely you can find in Google if you are going to write an exam and student. But I want you to apply this in your life. That's the reason I'm sharing the basic thing. So your carbs are sugar carbs, starches, and fiber. Okay. So when it is say sugar, sugar is easily converted. That's the reason most of the health professional nutrition advise you to take no sugar. Now, taking no sugar, stopping sugar, again, your food has sugar. So you should avoid those also. So let's see where it is found. If you see here, food found in soda, cookies, cereal, juice, and treats. So anything we eat processed, packed, has sugar. If you read a potato chips packet or any product which is processed food, there will be a sugar added in it. So if you are conscious about not adding much carb, you should know. So the reason you must be seeing a lot of my ads like you can eat a potato chips and you cannot eat rice also, but to eat together is the question here, right? If I've consumed my daily intake of carbohydrates and again I'm taking potato chips, again I'm adding more fat to it. So I should have reduced my carbs here, maybe stopped my vegetables or rice, then I can consume my potato chips. So you should make a smart decision when to eat and when not to eat, but you should be knowing about yourself. Okay. So first thing, your processed food where it is mentioned sugar, you should be careful before consuming. Just rethink what you have eaten, because most of the college student, working people, what happen? They continuously don't take break and they are like hunger pranks start, and we go for sugar because that's the only thing will help us to stop our hunger and give the satisfaction feeling. So never make yourself that hungry. First of all, you should be consuming your food in time and drink a lot of water so that it can help you not making a choice of food which will shoot up your insulin and glucose level and again converting it to fat. Second, your starches, your whole grains gives a starch food. So your bread, pasta, vegetable, rice, fruits, all has your starch carbs. Okay. So now imagine a plate where we have potato chips, a cold rice, and a poriel. If I look at it as out. So everything you're consuming is carbs, right? And your the quantity is different and you don't know how much are you eating. Okay, so look at your plate, how much, what is, so when you say a balanced plate, it will have your carbohydrates, it will have your fiber, your protein, and your fat. These are the four combinations should be in a portion based on your journey and your diet. For me, if I'm in a weight loss, my fat will be higher, my protein will be higher, my carbohydrates will be less. It will be more coming from vegetables rather than from me starch foods like pasta, fruitcake. So I eat once in a week or so. So I don't make myself starving for this food because I'm a foodie and I love food. But I do conscious eating so that I do not go back to my old version and stuck with my weight. Then your fiber has carbs. What are these? Your beans, nuts, seeds. Okay. So at least now you get a picture of it. The foods, sorry, have carbs in it and how to consume it. Okay, understand the logic. If you are taking more carbs, it is converting to glucose, and glucose generating an insulin which will shoot up your blood sugar level and converting rest to the fat. Okay, if this logic is clear to you, you can make your own plate. Like, okay, fine, morning, if whole night you are empty stomach, imagine there is a glymax index, if you can go and google around, where they have given the blood sugar level, the foods increases. So rice, sweet, all the carbs, anything you take empty stomach carbs, your shoot up level is going to high. So but people think, okay, glymax index has told me I should not be consuming. Yes, but when are you consuming is what you should be conscious about. Okay, so now let's take a proper food I should be consuming. If you're on a maintained diet or on a weight loss diet, you should be making your own plate, your own food, so you know how much you're eating consciously. Because in India it's like more of loved mother, parents give us food and we consume because we love. Okay, they are telling to eat. Sometime I will be on diet, my mother will be saying, "You should eat little now." See, we are waiting for that one moment somebody ask us, because that has been conditioned. Okay, mommy is asking, papa is asking, I will go ahead and take that. Okay. So now what you have to make your plate. If let's normal life, we'll see. I'm not talking about weight loss or something. If you are on a maintained diet or anything and you do not want your blood sugar level to go higher in the morning, first thing in the morning is, you most of the people take tea, coffee, you have sugar or jaggery in it, right? So what are you doing to your body? You're making your blood sugar level going up higher. So if you are a tea person or a coffee person, try to drink a black coffee or a tea. If you can avoid it, that will be more than better. But you can take that, you can take green tea. So take something which is not having carbohydrate first thing in the morning. I would suggest keep an overnight glass of water and drink that first, and that will ignites your digestion process, because gut is main for your weight loss, weight balance, and everything. Okay. Second, your breakfast should compromise of, if you're a non-vegetarian, you can have always eggs with egg yellow, because egg yellow has your fat, good fat, which is give you vitamin D and B12. Currently, there is a lot of deficiency in women because of B12. So consuming egg helps. Two full eggs you should consume, made it in a ghee, butter, anything. Okay, because you're not going to make two, so you are giving your body the good fat first and then your carbs, so it will take time to process. Okay, and then whatever food you are having, could be chapati, idli, dosa, whatever your basic meal, and you can have, that will fill you. Do not eat a full breakfast along with fruits. Okay, because what happening, you are adding carbohydrates anyway. So if you are a person who love fruits, who want to, because as I said, your fruits also have carbs. So whole day, if you're on a weight loss, you should only be eating 20 gram of your carb. Okay, so for if you're taking morning eggs and idli, already you have taken the carbs. Stop it there. After 2 hours, take your fruits. And they like Your five strawberry has more than carb enough. So some people think fruits is lighter. I can eat to 10 apple, 5 apple. It is good. No, you should be eating with servings or measurements so that you know how much your body is required. Then in between, please drink water. Sip it up. Don't drink it. Okay. So you have to drink that. Post that, you need to have your lunch. Again, your meal should compromise of these four micros, which is important. And fifth, again, evening, people are craving for evening snacks, right? When you don't eat proper meals, definitely you will be craving for evening snacks because that has been your lifestyle. Okay. And insta also I was telling, like, in school, children are having small stomach, right? They cannot eat so much. Okay. So they give 5 or 6 meals, break them small quantity to get their nutrients value and portion. But we are grown up, we have already have so much stored fat in us. So we need to make our own plate and design a food for us, that what should be eating based on your necessity, is just to maintain your weight, to lose your weight, to gain your weight, or just to be active. There are different reasons for different people eating different food, but you should understand these macronutrients so that you can have healthy choices in life, when and how to eat it. So eat carbs, but know when to eat carbs and enjoy what you love. Take care. Bye bye. If you have any questions or anything, you can text me. I will be replying it. Bye bye. Take care.